They say the key to one's heart is through the stomach, but today we're actually going to show you that it's through the soul.
That is right, and that's why Chef Betty joins us now, and we are hello. Thank you so much for letting us get a table for 10 here. Well, what's really cool is that you have the sign that says positive energy only. Why was that important that you see that right when you walk in?
Yes, positive energy only, because everything is about positive energy, even when it comes to cooking. You know what I mean? You want to put your love into it. You want to put your all into it, your energy into it. You know, so when a person come here, I want them the first thing to see, hey, positive energy only. So whatever you're going through outside of that door, once you walk in here, it ceases. You know, and if you come in here with that look, I'm gonna ask you, hey, smile for me.
Yeah.
How you doing today? How is your energy? You know, we're gonna get that smile. So it's all about positive energy.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about what made you want to start a restaurant like this here in mid-Michigan, especially in Lansing.
To start a restaurant was one of my dreams as a kid. I used to be in the kitchen with my great-grandmother who adopted me. So watching her just cook different meals and prepare different items for different people, it just excited me. So what I did later on in life, around 3 years ago, I opened up my first establishment, which was in Jackson, Michigan. And then me and my wife, after we got married, we relocated to Lansing, and Lansing just seemed like it needed something for the soul. It seemed like it was missing something, so that's what we wanted to bring.
I love that, exactly. And we're going to feed our souls today at For the Soul. But tell us a little bit more about some of those memories that you had growing up with your grandmother. I think that's so wonderful that you decided to carry that on. Tell us more about that.
I mean, so like as a kid, as growing up, you know, back then you had to be in the house real early, you know, so when the meal get to going and everything like that, I got the soulful music playing. You know, it's a great environment. My grandmother cooking for maybe 15, 16 people at a time.
Wow.
You know what I mean? We have a huge family, so each time it was something different, and I would sit there and I would watch until I finally got it right.
Yeah, and you got it right and brought it here right off of Cedar Street.
Yes.
And what I really like too is that you brought that same environment in here. You walk in, and we mentioned the sign, positive energy only, but you have the music. But you just mentioned that you would hear with your grandmother, but also too these pictures on the walls.
Okay.
Talk about the environment that we're sitting in and why you wanted to bring in, you know, specific people on the walls.
Okay, now the pictures. These are the pictures of the artists that I remember growing up. My grandmother listening to, my mother listening to. So for example, we got David Ruffin right here. Everyone knows and is familiar with David Ruffin. You know, but his music was amazing. He was a great artist. We have Anita Baker, you know, the Queen of Soul. You know, you cannot go wrong with Anita Baker at all. Then we have Ray Charles. You know, everyone is familiar with Ray Charles and his legacy and the peaceful music that he brought forward to as well. But then if you look behind you, we have Aaliyah. You know, so we try to keep it a little bit of variety of everyone, but these are the artists that I remember growing up with the music playing and it smell good coming through the house, and you know, my grandma cooking. These are the artists that I remember her playing.
I love that, because it's not just food that feeds the soul, it's the atmosphere, it's the music,
Yes,
it's all of that comes together.
It's the whole environment. It's by creating a peaceful environment where people could come and still feel like they are at home. You know, so if you can come to a place, I had someone ask me, what sets us aside from McDonald's? What sets us aside from Panera Bread or anything like that? And it's the fact that you can actually come in here and have a peace of mind. It's that fact that you can come in here and you will actually lose train of thought and forget that you are actually at a restaurant. You know, because we sit here, we talk about mental health, we talk about, hey, how's your day going? How is your energy for the day? You know, so we actually interact with our customers. Like I will come out and sit with you.
Yeah, and they're part of your family now. Yes, and what's great too is that you have these important conversations, and obviously in front of a meal, because you have that food, and we can't have a table for 10 without bringing in the food. So coming up after the break, we're going to be diving in what you can expect on this menu, breaking it down, and of course, what made you think of some of these great recipes. To stick around for that.
Excited, let's go.